we shall give her a state funeral.
The first and longest serving First Lady.
It was sudden. The last time I saw her was at the Asante Hima's funeral. She was her lively self. I mean, there was nothing that could warn us that in a few weeks to come, she herself will become God's own.
Aside how the late John Rawlings was a hard man, she was also hard on her own.
All of us will be called one day by God. We don't know when. Nana Konadu set a record in this country as the longest serving First Lady, 19 solid years.
This woman has really done well, and so she deserves a state burial. With
the constitution we have, nobody can ever break that record. The maximum anybody will do is 8 years. So on behalf of the people of Ghana, the government, I want to extend our sympathy and condolence to the family.
It's very sad that you meet someone today very strong. After everything, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama went to the Book of Condolence to write what he can say about Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings. And I watched behind him and I saw this picture of her with a statement, "A life well lived."
May the
good Lord in heaven help everybody. Say, Ebane say you will be mounted on a wall one day. This should be written. What a shock day. Empower you with Jesus. This woman loves dancing. Every video I have seen of her on social media, she's dancing. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama visited the residence of the late Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings. And a year Chief of Staff, Honorable Chief of Staff, and I just say, Udi Chiame, Edio Minim, Edio Moko, a year if you honor.
Yo, Mampeni, send a Nanasi Wabisabi, it may jam on them. You say, Nanachiame, and Nana Ebusian 4, and Yanua Moshia Muha. Say, we Muhuya. Bridge to Boyina, Asem Cassia, Abeto Main, Umuse, Monena, Esia Dinkomo, Ama Wasuma, Nabedi Chinso Ababe. Nanso amamre kwan so no de Bob Siande. So no amaha amfa sa meto ni nuan musaye mo a ni chese kakakra. Eni se ne kwan ono ane ne hokafo eni ne jamfo kakra ye beba. Na wabehwesi ni nuan te se ko na kakra ni e wo se omkasa de bia nanso be no se a chire te se eni timi enam.
Now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has announced and assured that they're going to give a full state burial to Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings. and he spoke about the life of Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings. No doubt, we all know the hard work of this woman, and he stated it clearly that this woman is the first and longest serving First Lady.
I want to express my condolences on behalf of Lordina and I on the passing of our mother. It actually came as a shock. Zaneto was the first to call me, and Nana was with them, and they broke the news to me, and so I asked them to come to the office, and they came and explained everything that happened. It was sudden. The last time I saw her was at the Asante Hima's funeral, and she was her lively self. I mean, there was nothing that could warn us that in a few weeks to come, she herself will become God's own. But like Nana said, all of us will be called one day by God. We don't know when. And so we extend our condolences. Nana Konadu set a record in this country as the longest serving First Lady, 19 solid years. And with the Constitution we have, nobody can ever break that record. The maximum anybody will do is 8 years. And during the 19 years, she took women's empowerment as her focus. And we know the work the 31st December Women's Movement did all over the country. Even up to today, when you go around the country and on the campaign trail, you see evidence of her work. Either oil palm extraction projects, Gari production projects, and they're still operational. And women using those income generation facilities to improve themselves and their children. And so there's a lot that can be said, and I'm sure that when the tributes come to be written, we will have a wholesome story about her role as First Lady in Ghana. And so on behalf of the people of Ghana, the government, I want to extend our sympathy and condolence to the family, and to say that we will work closely with the family. We're waiting for the family to meet and tell us what their desires. But I just want to announce as president that we shall give her a state funeral. The family can do the traditional funeral after the state funeral. And so once we know what the dates are, we will do the program, and the state will give her the full honors that she deserves as our former First Lady and Mother of the Nation. And so I thank you very much and accept my condolences once again.
Aside that, in modern what this woman modern just say, aside how the late Jerry John Rawlings was a hard man, she was also hard on her own. Like, just say, supported the husband to serve the nation Ghana. Just a win crab. This woman has really done well, and so she deserves a state burial. Was serving Ghana Pam. Now also the Ebusiapini of the family also gave a report of everything that happened, and it's very sad that you meet someone today very strong. According to him, they met in church to pay their last respect to her aunt. She was very strong, and the following morning she was just called that he should come, and that he got there and doctors announced to him that they've done all they could and she's gone.
Mira on Odama Hidia, go ahead, you meet us. Say the me fia kodro no na se bi wo se me nan wo so dia ne metras na ejira ho ide ba me na ona mfa ni die no ma Wadama Bema Debra Wadama said you know the so man penin na kafo bo ni bibia de na so amamre mu no ami enka no bi ante so man penin abai de no man chene say de na yehunu de asi ono ana de nyina na Konadu Agyemang Rawlings oni di kuta ho bibia mu na ne ho ye said you bi anim no da no kuadai etwa mu yi 22nd October ono ane ant bia no afiri mu Mrs. Lucy Efa nurse penny pa no wokumase ofiri mu na ofu sori ne eye no wo ono ane mantem wo Christ the King Church wo baby oba no so no man penny kofo so baby ane nipa akra na msome ka ho ti obi otra mu me wi asori no kama na ne ho ye oba bonten nam ne obia kasai wan chi bibia sebe ne ho dodo no kra na okweni na akoi ade achi ya wada no a na be kobo be nundi ho na no fasi ne bapani orenye mi se mim tumri kamra wo machi ha Rich Hospital na asemasi wan ka asempro na me de mimra ntin ma de mi amra nko mi dimri ka koye me koye a onu nua be mi ene gina woni bibie mi ka antras ma ba mami baby odanye na ja wo mo de me ko na doctor fui e me ko tramani wo mo ka bibia se de wo se na ministry ni adotafo ye bia na wo ma ye nanso sebe na mi krade a nipa ade abako a yentimi Yakobon entwe ho manso ani wu na wa nya media na ne na din ma me nti dotafo na di benim ma me ko pɛ sɛ no kre sɛ na dawi ye ba na me ne kola mi msi dabi no mi no so mi o se ma yura mampani etie na me papa santini na se tu so etie e wa na ma president o ya no so nba ja bibia no mra ha na me ne kola di me ka na call Jubilee House ye ko so no ne mpenfo akra twen e wa no kan sense ya kan sa dia ene obehwe ama ye dia to dwa sasma bani na de o se bia ye na o hye adomba se ya me abunto em na bibia na Konadu de se de o sitie no o ma ne be bibia na da ma obehwe se bibia o se fate bia ye de hye monyam ye be ye ntie me abunto ebo na da ye sai anche ma be ka se ye se de mfidie fufuro kra na aba ono an military hospital much nti ye fa no nko ho mo mfa ko be bia o ya no ba ye do ai no ko to ho na da ma nti ho no wada ma oda na o se be fi ye ba so na se ha de na sisi ase de deputy na bichi ebo press fo abehama na no so se ye ntem na ye kasa na obi aboto me na obi atimi ko na no so ye de no so tudwa ma obi akọ efiri ho no ade achi ye pe ana ono a na be de achire a oja omampani dada okọ omampani ga na se da omampani dada fo no adoso oja Nana Konadu ni di kan bai onne ye ene ne mpanimfo ene omadama omso bai ebetwa adwe betira ye omo no so ko ye pe Liberia former president excellency Johnson Sirleaf ono so bai and na parliament the whole of parliament ina donkuma dompani obi ankam omso bai wo mai na yebra omampani John Kumkufo onso bai nipa de na chese ba na ne eba ana yɛka sɛ neɛ mmeda ne kwasi ada no yɛbɛtwam na yakɔgye ahom ne biribi agye na ne yɛbɛsɔ so ɛnura adwo yɛhyɛ aseɛ bae former vice president yɛwura Mahamudu Bawumia wɔn ne mpanimfoɔ wɔn mo bae honorable ministers mia wɔfa ase Kofi Boa ka ho wɔn mo nso so bae ɛna pii yɛbakɔ ɛdɔ a ɔda ama Ghanafoɔ akyerɛ amama ambassadorfoɔ former presidents a yɛnya nhyɛ aseɛ koraa yɛbɛredi tribute na ɛkyerɛ Nea me nua bɛyi Nana Konadu sɛ bibra na wabɔ no ɛso na afei koraa ne yɛhunu sesi a ɔda ama honorable for instance Speaker of Parliament wɔsi Nana Konadu abakɔsɛm de koraa no afei ne yɛbɛka ama Ghanafoɔ ne wiasema nyinaa koraa ahu nti aseda ne de bɛma wo sɛ wɔana so na wagye biribiara kura na wahyɛ yɛn kran sɛ biribiara ba bɛma Debra efiada mba ado papa ɔba kura gya me no sia sɛ ɔda ama ɔmɛyɛ kakra me ni nɔɔma a yɛahyɛ nyinaa wɔ ha nyinaa ɔda ama wɔanoa me abɛɛhyɛ tinyame nhyira wo wobayɛ na asɛm tia no.
It's very, very sad. Very, very, very sad. Personally, like I said in our previous video, I love this woman. I love her. I love her for her. I mean, her hard work. A lot of women today, we see a lot of women talking that this woman has really helped them. Ebusiapeni actually gave us a report of people who have visited there, and Ebusiapeni, I'd like to tell you that you forgot one person. We saw the woman who was crying out, Shema, ya pamuno.
Na sanani pa na wuwa na ya ba ne baba besu na mba be se mo semra a kire mu wa mo ehya ntade ne yeye ne bie masa
meto amene se eno onya kwan ntime nsusu no
me su na je su no de na ka me nsu nwie nka fa na ka me ba besu ento ma pam me ya me ko
ento fudu su no kofie
me ko fie
ho na kosu
ho na me kosu sa na tie
Ni mami ya mo man Ghana wa ba no ne ebusua besu a ma pam. It's very sad. Very, very sad. But ladies and gentlemen, after everything, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama went to the Book of Condolences to write what he can say about Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings. And I watched behind him and I saw this picture of her with a statement, a life well lived. It's not easy. I told myself that may the good Lord in heaven help everybody. Say, a banner say you will be mounted on a wall one day. This should be written. What a shock day, empower you with Jesus. Because even with this one, look at how Ghana is very sad that we have lost this woman. It's not easy. Like I said, this woman will be remembered a lot. For me, I'll remember her of her dancing. This woman loves dancing. Every video I have seen of her on social media, she's dancing. And another signature of hers, Nidukui Unkunja Hokra, and her African prints. She said, I want to see her fashion designer. Yes, I want to see her very soon. Hopefully, we'll be seeing these people or her stylist. Yeah, I'm waiting to see that very soon because this woman has portrayed our way of dressing. I have not seen her in any outfit apart from our African print, especially kente. I think His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, we should get a day to celebrate this woman on this, with her dancing and her signature. I think we should bring back our Friday wear of African prints and use that to celebrate this woman. Ima yebitimi ayo na aban so mumai na enda ho. 31st December women, we can do this. Yes, so that the government can endorse it, and it will remain forever. Hey. Obayo, but may the good Lord in heaven keep us all. I was listening to Honorable Nana Rawlings, and this lady is very strong, very, very, very strong.
I'm very honored on behalf of the family that you're going to have a state funeral. I would also like to extend our appreciation for the 3 days mourning that you actually declared in her honor. It's a difficult time, but the outpouring of love and the show of support, and even on the day, your immediate response was so encouraging, and it made us realize that it's not just a case of our mother has passed, but a recognition of who she was to everybody, as far as being a statesperson in her own capacity, but a mother and who touched lives personally. Your Excellency, President, we are honored by your presence here today, and your words have been very encouraging to us. And indeed, as much of as a shock it is, you have been so very supportive. You've extended all the support that we've needed, and the protocols and everything. And I would like, on behalf of the entire family, to express our absolute gratitude to you for everything that you've done so far to help us make sure that we give her a dignified exit, a dignified farewell. Your Excellency, this is your funeral. This is our funeral. And God knows why it has happened now. And as believers, we cannot but believe that this was the time. And it is for us to ensure that as we honor her memory, it is not in absolute grief and only shock, but also in celebrating the lives she touched, the impact that she had, because many of us are beneficiaries of that. And as we proclaim that, the generation that may not be aware of that impact will come to know that that was part of the foundation of where we stand today. Your Excellency, we are most grateful, and on behalf of the family, we say thank you very much to yourself, to the First Lady, to the government for the support and for the love. Thank you so much.
In times like this, so many things goes on in their minds, their way of life and everything. I can imagine how they are feeling right now, especially the last girl. She cannot even control her tears. I pray that may the good Lord in heaven strengthen. And I will say it again. I'll take this opportunity to send our deepest condolences to the family, to the presidency, to the whole Ghana. Let us continue to remember them in prayers. It is hard at this moment. They need it. Let us continue to pray for them. And ladies and gentlemen, any updates on this particular news, I'll come back again and report it to you. Don't forget, the name still remains Naa here on Naa Lartey TV, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye-bye.